In group theory, today we will study binary operation, algebraic structure, group and abelian group. So first of all, binary operation. Binary operations are not new to us. From elementary classes, we have been studying many binary operations such as addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, and so on. Entire mathematics is full of binary operations. Today we will study binary operations in a formal way. Let G be a non-empty set. A binary operation star on G is a function star from G cross G to G. In other words, it is a rule which associates to each pair of elements AB belonging to G cross G a unique element A star B of G. So binary operation is merely a function whose domain is G cross G and codomain is G. In binary, bi means 2. So it connects two elements of G cross G to a unique element in G. Generally, we use notations A dot B and A star B to represent a binary operation. It tells us how to combine any two elements of the set to get a unique element again of the same set. The concept of binary operation on a set is a generalization of standard operations like addition and multiplication on the set of numbers. So now we will discuss about binary operation for the set of natural numbers. We know that sum of two natural numbers is always a natural number. So addition is a binary operation on the set of natural number. Also, but subtraction is not a binary operation on the set of natural number, because we have seen 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, means if we add two natural numbers, then the resulting number is always a natural number. But if we subtract the two natural numbers 3 and 5, we subtract 5 from 3, the resulting number is minus 2, which is not a natural number. Also, multiplication is a binary operation on the set of natural number, because product of two natural numbers is always a natural number. For example, 3 into 5 is 15, which is a natural number. Division is not a binary operation on the set of natural number, because if you divide one natural number by another number, the resulting number may not be a natural number. For example, if we take these two numbers 3 and 5, if we divide 3 by 5, the resulting number is 3 upon 5, which is not a natural number, it is a rational number. Now we come to the set of integers. In integers, again, sum of two integers is a integer. So addition is a binary operation on the set of integers. In the set of integers, subtraction is also a binary operation, because if we subtract any two integers, the resulting number is also an integer. Multiplication is also a binary operation on the set of integers, because if we multiply any two integers, the resulting number is always a integer, means product of two integers is always an integer. But division is not a binary operation on the set of integers, because if we divide any two integers, the resulting number may not be a integer, as in the case of 3 upon 5. When we divide 3 by 5, the resulting number is 3 upon 5, which is not an integer, it is a rational number. Now we come to the set of rational number. In rational number, sum of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Difference of two rational number is always a rational number. Multiplication or product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Hence, addition is a binary operation on the set of rational number. Subtraction is a binary operation on the set of rational number. Multiplication is a binary operation on the set of rational number. But division is not a binary operation on the set of rational number, because if we divide any rational number by 0, the resulting number is not a rational number. Similarly, addition, subtraction, multiplication are all binary operations for the set of real numbers. Now we come to different type of binary operations. Like union and intersection are binary operation on the power set of A. Power set of A is nothing but the collection of all subsets of A. Again, vector product is a binary operation on the set of all three-dimensional vectors, because vector product of any vectors is always a vector. Dot product is not a binary operation on the set of all three-dimensional vectors, because dot product of two vectors is not a vector, but it is a scalar. Here I want to remind you some basics also. Union of two sets A and B is the set of all those elements which are either in A or in B. Intersection of two sets A and B is the set of all those elements which are common to A and B. For the power set, if we take the element set A equal to A, B, C, then power set of A is a collection of all subsets of A. All subsets of A means all subsets of A are phi, the set A, the set B, the set C, the set AB, the set ABC, the set AC, the set ABC. All these sets together form a power set. So now we come to algebraic structure. Now an empty set G equipped with one or more binary operations is called a algebraic structure. If star is a binary operation on G, then G star is called a algebraic structure. For example, set of natural number equipped with the binary operation of addition is a algebraic structure, because we have seen sum of two natural numbers is always a natural number, and plus is a binary operation on the set of natural number. Similarly, a set n equipped with the binary operation of multiplication is a algebraic structure, because product of two natural numbers is always a natural number, and it means multiplication is a binary operation on the set of natural number. Similarly, set of integer equipped with addition and subtraction, multiplication are binary operations. Set of rational numbers equipped with addition, subtraction and multiplication are algebraic structures. However, set of natural number equipped with the binary operation equipped with subtraction is not a algebraic structure, because subtraction is not a binary operation for the set of natural numbers, because difference of two natural numbers may not be a natural number. Division is again not a binary operation on the set of natural number, because if we divide one natural number by another natural number, then the resulting number may not be a natural number. So a set n equipped with division is not a algebraic structure. Set of integers equipped with division is also not a algebraic structure. Since addition and multiplication both are binary operations on the set of real numbers, therefore R plus dot is an algebraic structures equipped with two binary operations of addition and multiplication. So set of real numbers have two binary operations. Now we come to the definition of group. Let G be a non-empty set equipped with a binary operation star on it, then G star is said to be a group if operation satisfies following axiom. First is closure. If for all AB belonging to G, A star belongs to A star B belongs to G. It means G is closed under the operation of star. Second is associativity. A star B star C is equal to A star B star C for all A, B, C belonging to G. It means binary operation star is associative. Next is existence of identity. If there exists exactly one element E belonging to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belonging to G, then we say that there exists a identity element E. E is called the identity element of G. Now existence of inverse. If we, for each A belonging to G, there is exactly one element B belonging to G for which A star B is equal to A star B is equal to B star A equal to E, then B is called the inverse of A and we write B is equal to A inverse. Now we will discuss some of the groups. An algebraic structure n plus means set of natural number equipped with addition does not form a group because additive identity is 0 but 0 does not belong to n. 0 is not a natural number. Also additive inverse is, if 3 is a natural number, its additive inverse is minus 3. So minus 3 is also not a natural number. So the set of natural number equipped with addition does not form a group. Similarly, set of natural number equipped with multiplication does not form a group because multiplicative inverse of any element does not belong to it. If we take any natural number, let's say 5, its multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 5, but 1 upon 5 is not an natural number. Also, the set of integers equipped with multiplication does not form a group since the inverse of any element does not belong to it. Inverse, multiplicative inverse of any element z is not multiplicative inverse of any integer may not be a integer. So for example, if we take 5, its multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 5, but 1 upon 5 is not an integer. Therefore a set of integers equipped with multiplication does not form a group. Similarly, the algebraic structure of the set of integers equipped with addition, set of rational number equipped with addition, set of real number equipped with addition, set of rational number equipped with subtraction and so on form a group. Because all the axioms of a group are satisfied and 0 is the identity element for these groups. On the other hand, set of rational number equipped with multiplication and set of real number equipped with multiplication does not form a group since the multiplicative inverse of the number 0 does not belong to it. But if we exclude 0 from set of real numbers or set of rational numbers, then these structures form a group. Now groupoid. An algebraic structure G star is called a groupoid if operation star satisfies only closure axiom. That is, A star B is equal to A star B belong to G for all AB belonging to G. Means G is closed under the operation of star. For example, set of natural number n is a groupoid under the operation of addition. Because we have seen sum of two natural numbers is always a natural number. Set of odd integers is not a groupoid because if we add any two odd integers, the resulting number is not a odd integer. For example, if we add 3 and 5, the resulting number is 8, which is a even number. It is not an odd integer. So set of odd integer is not a groupoid. Now semi-group or demi-group. An algebraic structure G star is called a semi-group if operation star is associative. For example, set of integers equipped with addition is a semi-group, but set of integers equipped with subtraction is not a semi-group because subtraction does not satisfy associative axiom. Because if we subtract any two integers, suppose we subtract 1 minus 1 from 2, then the result is 1. If we subtract 2 from 1, the result is minus 1. So if we verify associative axiom, it is not satisfied in the set of integers. So set of integers equipped with subtraction is not a semi-group. Now monoid, an algebraic structure G star is called a monoid if operation star is associative and there exists an identity element in it. In other words, monoid is an associative groupoid with an identity element. Now the abelian group. Abelian group is said to be, a group is said to be abelian if AB is equal to BA for all AB belonging to G. A group G star which is not abelian is called a non-abelian group. For example, in the set of integers, if the operation is binary operation is addition, we have seen that we know that sum of two, if we add any two numbers, the order does not matter. Means 3 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. Therefore, Z plus is a abelian group. Similarly, in the set of rational numbers and real number also. So, Z plus, Q plus, R plus are all abelian groups. Also, we discussed that set of real numbers and set of rational numbers form a group if we exclude 0 from them. So, we have denoted the set Q naught and R naught are the set of rational numbers and real numbers in which 0 is excluded. So these elements form a group and these are abelian groups because multiplication is also commutative in the set of real numbers as well as rational numbers. 3 into 2 is equal to 2 into 3. The set of all matrices M by N, whether it is real or complex, with matrix addition as a binary operation is an abelian group. Here I also want to make it clear one thing. According to our definition of a binary operation, star is a binary operation, then we must have A star B belonging to G for all AB belonging to G. Therefore, in our definition of a group, there is no necessity of mentioning the closure axiom. A group is not simply a set, but it is a algebraic structure. Means it is a set equipped with some binary operation provided the composition satisfies certain axioms. Now we come to some history and applications of the group. The theory of groups started early in 19th century in a connection with the solution of algebraic equations. Originally, group was a set of permutations of the roots of an algebraic equation which has the property that combination of any of two these permutation again belong to the set. The term group was coined by Galois around 1830 to describe sets function on a finite set that could be grouped together to form a closed set. The modern definition of group given by both Heinrich Weber and Walter von Dijk in 1882, it did not gain universal acceptance until the 20th century. Group theory is the study of symmetries. Group has many useful applications both within and outside mathematics. Group appears in crystallography, quantum mechanics, geometry, topology, analysis, algebra, and even in biology. Thank you.